Retrieval practice is the act of trying to recall information without having it in front of you. Psychologists who studied the effects of retrieval practice with students found that on end-of-unit exams, students scored a full grade higher on the material that had been part of ongoing quizzes than in any other material. The very act of being quizzed actually helps students to learn better. If we spend more time asking students to pull concepts out of their minds rather than continuously trying to put concepts in, then they'll learn the material better. There are a few strategies that incorporate retrieval practice which require little time and effort in terms of planning and preparation. The first is think, pair, share. It's important for students to have time to think and note their ideas down first, to retrieve as much as possible individually. If you move straight into pair or whole class discussion, then some students are retrieving and some may not be. The second is low stakes quizzes, for example with Plickers or Kahoot. And the third is with a brain dump, where students get a sheet of paper and write down everything they know about a topic of study within a set time limit. Once students have completed this, they can discuss their ideas and return to resources to see what they missed. One last strategy is using flashcards, which can be a powerful retrieval tool when used correctly. Ideally, a fact should be successfully retrieved 3 times before a student moves on from it. Research has found that when students see a familiar prompt on a flashcard, they have a tendency to tell themselves they know it, then flip the card over to see the answer, rather than taking a few extra seconds to actually recall the answer and ideally say it out loud before flipping the card over. The difference in timing is subtle but important. Students will not get the same benefits from flashcards unless they actually retrieve the answer before seeing it. 3 top tips for using retrieval practice. 1. Spatial practice. It's more effective if done in short bursts rather than one single session to force students to forget some of the material, as the struggle in recalling it strengthens long-term memory. 2. Include immediate feedback to adjust their metacognition so they know what they know and they know what they don't know. And 3. Match your practice to your assessment. If summative assessment is basic recall, then retrieval practice can be that simple. But if it's going to include higher order questions, then ensure to ask this type of question in your retrieval practice.